Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to swatch some of these metallic paints that I've got. They are CSY Art Gallery. I think you can just pick these up on Amazon. And they are very cool, very nice to work with. Hopefully you can see some of the shimmer that's there. So what I will do is I will swatch them for you here. So I just got the Escoda size 12 brush again, and I'll just reactivate them here. Some water. So this is just activated. You do have to get quite a bit on there. So this first one is Diamond Deep Purple. Hopefully this isn't too noisy. Okay, you do have to use quite a bit of water with these, and they tend to dry really quickly as well, for some reason. As in the pans, they tend to dry quite quickly. So you have to keep just adding water, quite a bit of water. That's not picked up a lot of pigment. Here we go. That's better. When they dry, they're quite nice and shiny, but I'll show you what they look like in some of my previous paintings. So this is Golden Rose, and this is Gold Red. Need more water. There we go. Didn't activate very well, did it? Let's see if we can pick up a bit more. There we go. That's a bit better. You can make paintings just with this paint. It is quite light though, and although obviously you can layer, I don't think it layers particularly well. However, I sometimes mix it with just normal watercolour paint, and I think that works quite well. You can lay it on top of normal watercolour paint, and yeah, sometimes I just mix it, and the effect that you get from mixing, although it's not as shiny, sort of metallic, it still has quite a nice effect. Oh, definitely need some more water. Yeah, this is what I mean about needing quite a bit of water just to get this to reactivate. There we go. And towards the end of the video I'll bring it all back close. So these last three are Mermaid, Elf Pink Gold, and Golden Glitter Green. It's actually got some gold glitter in it. I'll leave a bit more space for writing the names in the sminker, or sminker, however you want to pronounce it. In that video I just put the boxes very close together, and I really struggled putting all the names in. Well, you know, you live, we learn. There we go. It's a bit better. This isn't going down as well as I wanted it to. There we go. Just really going to mix that in and really get some more pigment on the brush. I think it just takes a little while. I think you'd be better off putting some water on it first and letting that activate for a while, and then coming back in with a wet brush. I think you do have to be a bit patient with it. Which is fine. You do have to be quite patient when you're working with watercolour anyway. This is a really nice silvery blue colour. I think it'd be good for highlights and things like that. You could probably put it over wet gouache as well. See, I should have been patient here. Okay, that'll do. The last one. think that's enough. Yeah. See how it spreads out? Okay, so this layer is peacock green gold, pistachio blue, peacock diamond blue, blue gold, lavender and diamond purple. I will let those dry and I'll show you them at the end. So this is my first time trying them. I was just messing around with some flowers and some vines. But what I did was I plopped a bit down on the paper and mixed some of them together. So this is a green and a pink on the edges. And once they dried, I got my stamps and I just stamped these little insects on them. I think this one is my favourite, but I love beetles. I'm a big fan of beetles. I think they're very cute, super adorable, and I just like the way that this came together. When you put the inks over the paint, it actually changes the colour of the ink in some cases. So if I bring this a bit closer, you should see that this ink here is a slight purpley colour, and then it becomes black on the edges. And on this one here, the ink has gone slightly blue, where it's mixing with the metallic paint, and then again black on the edges. It's quite neat, and I like that it did that. This next book is I made this mermaid. I was just bored one day and I wanted to have a quick play around with it. So I initially started with just using the metallic paint. You can see here, but I found that it was extremely light and there wasn't enough contrast even when I was layering on. So I got some of my Roman small paints and I just added, not a lot, but some definition around the face and the eyes, and under this hair as well. Quite like the effect that this had on the hair. A bit around the torso and this chest wrap, I guess. And then I put some blue just detail on the tail as well. the background, I think I tried using the blue here, but it just wasn't bold enough. I wanted to get the impression that we were deep underwater, so I went over with just different shades of the Roman small blue and sort of mix those together, but you can still see some of the shimmer where the metallic sits underneath, and it just creates such a nice effect. It's not too bold, but there's just enough to give it a bit of depth and intrigue. And here you can see some of the shimmer has kind of formed along this edge. See, I was quite happy with that. I also did quite a I tried to do a beetle. I wouldn't say that this is particularly cute, but I did this just from my head. I didn't have a reference or anything, so I just again was playing around and seeing whether I could get this nice sort of ombre effect with the paints. And as I was drawing, I realised I couldn't remember what Beetle's legs looked like, so I knew how to draw hands, so I just drew some hands instead, arms and hands. So it looks a little bit creepy, but I quite like it though. I might give him a background at some point. There we go. So I'll get back to you in a little while as the paint has dried. See you in a bit. Hi everyone. So I am back now that these have dried, and I've put the names against each one so that you can see what the colours are, and I'll bring them closer so hopefully you can see the see if I can get this to zoom in a bit. Here we go. Okay, so we have diamond deep purple, golden rose, and you can see the gold shimmer in that. And then we have gold red and mermaid and elf pink gold and golden glitter green. You can see there's a slight yellow or gold glitter there. And we have peacock green gold, pistachio blue, which is slightly silvery, then peacock diamond blue, which is almost sort of turquoise colour, and then blue gold, which is very silver, and lavender, and diamond purple as well. So hopefully you can see all the all the ways that it's shining. Some obviously shine a little more than others. But they're very nice, I think. Okay. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that this was entertaining for you, and I recommend picking up some metallic paints for yourself. They're quite fun to play with and give a different dimension to your art. Thanks again for watching. Bye bye.